get the young man's screen name, Kevin Porter, I believe is his name. A young man who he does some reviews on tools like knives and things like that. But the boy is very smart. He can give you some great tips on survival. And if you get a chance to look up for Kevin Porter or ask me, and I will send you his the link to his videos. He's a good one to watch. He's a good young man. See this? Remember, if it's ever raining, naturally your problem is dry wood. You got to have dry wood in order to start a fire. All right. Cedars is a good one that's really dry. Any old pines and stuff, dead wood and stuff that's off of the ground, of course, attached to the tree, just break it off. Also, you can take these, remember when it's dry weather, take this, shred it up, keep it in a plastic bag. Good way for a good tinder, keep you always so you can have you something to help start your fires with. Remember, get your dry wood off of the ground that's on the trees. You'll be surprised. And sometimes you can do a little peel, you know, just like a peel with still leaving the peels on, you know, where it just curls like a shag on there. Just do that. A good way to dry out if there's any dampness in there, it dries it out quicker. A good way to start a fire. So, okay, this right here is an armadillo hole. See? Now, chances are, when you come across one, you might not find an armadillo in there, then you might. But when you're out hunting, scavenging for food, all is fair game. It's either that or starve, okay? And you don't want to starve, all right? So to remember, hey, check all your surroundings and know what's around you. See what the signs are of what wildlife there is and things. Usually out in the woods, your biggest things is your squirrels, your birds, and armadillos, raccoons, and possum, and rabbits. Something that you always want to remember, okay? Because you got food around you, you just need to stop and think clearly, alright? Don't panic. See this? Now right now, if you was to try to eat this, you would have a hard time unless you got some real good teeth in it. Unless you like to taste the paper, I wouldn't recommend it. But if this is still fresh, you can cook it. I mean by fresh, if it's not old, okay? You can cook it and you can eat it, alright? But if you're not for sure, then I would say then don't do it, okay? But that's just a little information, FYI. Okay, another little tip, alright? When you're needing water and you don't have a stream or anything, the thing to always remember to look for, see this right here? Sometimes when a good rain comes in there, water builds up in there. Now, even if it's got mosquitoes or anything like that, what you can do is if you got you some kind of container or something, get the water and scoop it out, put it in there, you know, make you a fire, boil it real good, you know, you strain it, filter it, whatever. But this is just, some of you are already familiar with filtering, so, but the thing is you want to boil it, okay? But if you're needing water, don't be so picky about it. I mean, you're going to boil it anyway. You need moisture, you need water, you don't need to dehydrate. Something to remember.